what most of you guys will notice if you've got aftermarket intercooler kits and silicone hoses, you'll notice over time that they start sweating with oil. So you'll see a wet layer around it. And that's because most silicone hoses on the market, they haven't got the fluoro lining in them, which stops the oil from permeating through the silicone, which it will over time.
So this is something that you've been working on and off for the last 12 months?
Intercooler for the 100 series Land Cruisers, because we still see so many of them. We've been modifying them since they were new, especially with uni chips. Thought it'd be time to offer a nice intercooler upgrade that fits, don't have to cut anything, retains the factory transcooler so we don't have to relocate transcoolers, keeps all the other standard hoses under the bonnet, and is basically virtually 100% bigger than the factory one. It's got proper cast in tanks, they're not fabricated, so they're cast aluminium tanks, so you get much better flow and it's a lot smoother.
Excellent. Can you take me through the process? Because I notice at the back here, you've got this set up. I know what it is, but for everyone at home, what is that?
Well, that was my original prototype. So first I made some drawings of the end tanks, and then I actually 3D printed them. Because obviously we want to prove our drawings before we go and get $1,000 worth of tooling to cast the end tanks. So I wanted to just approve my drawings and make sure everything fitted before we went ahead and spent the money on the production tooling. And obviously with our 3D printer, it allows us to do that very cheaply and easily. And it's a good way of confirming that things are going to fit before you spend the big dollars and go into production. So yeah, glad we did do that, because my first attempt, I had to make some changes, and it was just a lot easier to just 3D change the drawing, 3D print again, test and fit, and approve it. And then we finally end up with this bad boy here. So you can see, nice flowing, picks up all the original ducts. Then we've got this nice proper silicone hose that also joins up the factory position, the factory hoses. Now this thing with this silicone hose, it's actually fluoro lined. And what that means is it's got a special fluoro lining inside it. Sort of double the cost of a normal standard silicone hose. But we figured if we're going to do it, we'll do it right and just prevent all that oil seepage and, it looks like your hose is leaking oil. So we're trying to prevent that.
This intercooler here, I mean, that's not in its finished state yet either.
No, so this just needs a couple of the brackets welded on it, and then it'll go for powder coating. So at the moment it's been fully welded, pressure tested. We've just got to weld our mounting brackets, so we pick up all the factory mounts, and then it'll go for powder coating and be boxed up and ready to ship out to whoever wants one.
Excellent. And you tested these on the dyno?
Yes, very good results. Temperature drops, pressure drops. So we're only seeing not even 2 psi pressure drop across it. Obviously temperatures are coming down, nearly 100 degrees from the inlet to the outlet, rather than going the full wide front mount, which then you have to relocate transcoolers. So obviously, you still get very good gains and don't put too much stress on the cooling system as well, whereas you're blocking air off to the radiator. So ideal for four-wheel driving.
All right, so that's the words from obviously the guru here, Robbie, setting up this intercooler. If you want to buy online now, you can jump on our website or you can call past the shop.
Yep.
Perfect.
All right.
Thanks, man.
No worries.